Just 2 more parts left of investigation, and then we can finally get to the courtroom.
Welcome to Mo's Amazing Commentary.
Get out of character before I shoot you.
Still hating my life.
Get it off, please.
Hi.
You can fly.
Okay,
This is the
cafeteria.
cafeteria. With 2 F, it's spelled ignorant.
Ew, this place is gross. What are you, fucking 6? Like, it's a fucking cafeteria.
This must be because of last night. Oh god, beer bottles everywhere. Guess the whole cast knew what they were getting dragged into. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder.
Why is everybody out of character except for Phoenix? That reminds me. What was it that Mo said?
Maybe it's executive meddling, which absolutely,
I made a bunch of jokes. Ho, 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 ho.
Maybe Shutakumi is contractually obligated to keep Phoenix in character. Well, at least during the original trilogy, because...
Yeah, that line still makes no sense.
Yeah, okay, please, Pedro, tell me, what is this Gotti about?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you knew.
Myers asked that. Let's find out.
That's why I got so pissed off in the last part where Phoenix did that Wright pun. Oh, and everybody was all like, well,
yeah.
how exact is that joke any less funny than the ones you were spewing, you fucking morons?
A lot of those characters have even made jokes about Phoenix's name before, so it's stupid.
Doesn't look like there are any useful clues posted here on the bulletin board.
It's not even
clue.
You see, Jovah, it's not even just the rush development aspect. The overall tone, the overall way this is written, it feels like it was written by someone completely different.
Well, I never said that the rushing thing completely excused it. I just said that I think that the rushing thing may have played a big hand in getting it like this.
Pedro, do you think there could have been editor meddling or something?
I don't know, but this doesn't even feel like. I mean, Shutakumi has his problems with the writing, yeah, but it's usually.
Please, bottle, seriously.
But usually Shutakumi's problems.
Wine or
usually Shutakumi's problems are some errors here and there and some brain dead moments, but those are all plot moments. Not so much when it comes to character writing. He's always top notch.
Well, from what we know for sure, Justice for All was.
Here?
Well, we don't know all the specifics, but we do know for sure that Justice for All is definitely the most rushed Ace Attorney game of all. I mean, seriously, it's like, well, it literally got released a year after the first Ace Attorney game.
Okay, yes, that explains the plot being rushed as all hell, and basically there's a day missing. However, it still doesn't excuse the completely horrible characterization of the characters, except for Phoenix.
Great. We have
Wait a second. A poorly written story that there are worse versions of. So this is the Ace Attorney equivalent to Twin Dilemma.
Sure. Justice for All still isn't that bad. I mean,
Shiroy, have you seen Phoenix trying to choke Maya?
Honestly, I'm gonna have to agree with
I
Joe.
haven't.
For as much as I hate to admit it, yeah, I'll take this over Twin Dilemma.
and also, going back to what I was saying, now that I think about it, I still find the first turnabout of this game to be okay, if not good for the most part. I mean, one good thing it did do, it actually gave Winston Payne a personality outside of, the bland prosecutor he'd been in the first game. Not to mention that there was actually some sort of a neat twist with that. I mean, granted, it didn't do that much, but it certainly did quite a few good things for the series overall.
Actually, probably my favorite appearance of Winston Payne was in Apollo Justice. I really liked how utterly screwed over he was in Turnabout Trump.
It's like he's the complete opposite that he is from Trials and Tribulations. Hey, that's my role. Anywho, but yeah.
Well, Jovah, you're not talking.
I want to stab my eye with a fucking saw.
By the way, audience, I cannot do a drinking game today because cavity. So sorry.
Anyway, that's why we came to meet with you again. Reveal to me the path to get through this wretched hive.
Fine.
Anytime.
What's wrong? Quit making such a scary face.
Oh no, man. I just work here.
Okay then, Max, let's make this absolutely fabulous. Yeah, how do you like it when I say it to you? Take that! My
okay.
turn.
Did
Oh
that
my god,
guard
I don't
just fade
want
out of
to see his
existence?
torso.
Meeting with Russell. Last night, you met with the ringmaster, correct? And refrain from saying correctamundo, please. To negotiate your salary and such.
Oh boy.
Exactly! We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract.
Only 6 months.
I
That's the
suppose
truth?
it was a type of
The whole
contract
truth?
that they renewed constantly or something.
What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary.
This guy's the ultimate warrior of
I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night?
He tried to hit me
Take
with
that!
papers.
That's... It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. Where my associate was constantly swiping things. You weren't lying when you said you received quite a salary. Or raise. Is there a problem with being so well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago.
You probably get compensated more than footballers.
Yeah.
Probably.
Max! You just finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous!
Ow.
Okay.
Alright, I'll tell you the truth.
With
Still
2
got
cycles
two
on, I
cycles.
still doubt it.
That night,
you're
the
making- when you're
ringmaster called me to his room.
When you're making
he
Maximilian
called
Pegasus look subtle,
Why did he do that?
you should just kill yourself. I think.
Sorry, sweetie, that's
Stop.
private.
So is finishing Goidy's private parts?
The ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Well, I've
Yes,
already
there
used...
was. Yes, there was. This turnabout got made.
Well, I've already used my Your Secret Lovers card on Grossberg in the first game, so I guess I'll just have to do this the hard way. Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you into his room that night? Take that! Isn't this why you were called to the ringmaster's
Yeah, a
room that
bottle
night?
of totally not wine or something alcoholic.
Actually,
Which I kind of, which I kind of need, but
where
unfortunately
did you
can't.
get that? A cafeteria, but you already knew that, didn't you?
Line?
Line.
How many cards do you think it has?
Of course! I
And
think I've got him, finally.
smash.
It fell and broke on the floor.
Sure.
I don't believe you.
Sure it did.
He's still hiding something else.
Yeah, we can tell he's still got a
Max.
cyclock.
What is it, my sweetie?
Don't call me that.
It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this bottle too. Now I just need a bit of evidence to complete that sentence.
You use this bottle too, Ben.
Take that! Ben. Tennyson.
I suppose he didn't like his talking floor joke.
You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you?
Oh, great. Glassing someone. How very nice.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
And a happy new year.
And that's why you got to the ringmaster's room that night.
Because you were in trouble.
You're gonna be fired.
That would have been very fabulous. You might as well be a magician.
Jovah, can I ask you, does this guy ever have a breakdown animation?
Well, no. Well, unless you count his crying with his makeup thing a breakdown animation.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Let's talk.
Do you have anything to say for yourself, or?
The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast, we had a run-in. We got crushed out. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? I can't imagine why.
It's not like you're a dick or anything.
You could put it that way. Or you could put it in the way that, well, I am completely absolved with another excuse I'm about to pull out of my sleeves. No, you're not. I'm actually not kidding about that.
Jovah, what's with your gaps?
I do not remember why. It was either, maybe it was a leg thing, or maybe it was because
Well,
I
Dave,
wasn't
there is a
reading them
month,
out
kind
loud.
of a month length of, discrepancy about the time Jovah recorded this and the time you are commenting on, so...
Yeah, not to mention
There
the
we
fact
did.
that sometimes I like to keep them long just in case we're talking about something as well.
Wow, this turnabout is killing Tio apparently.
No, not really,
No,
Shiroi.
no, Shiroi. You got the wrong commentary group member. It's actually killing me.
That
Besides,
Eldred
Shiroi,
Tree
I
told
had
my
this
sweetie
call
pie
since-
princess that he was in love with her.
Friday,
Would
yeah.
you put up with that?
No. It kills me. Like every time I
Okay,
play
guys, here's the
I
reason.
I
don't
feel
have to
something
say
like
it's killing you, though. I know it's already killing you.
Okay, guys, here's the reason he whacked Ben over the head with a glass. Apparently because Ben told Regina he was in love with her as well.
yes, we're actually
So that's the natural reaction. Whack someone.
okay. So here's my question: these two are apparently fighting over Regina.
She's
Why?
still a little girl, by the way.
Why?
16.
She's just a dumb blonde. Who the fuck
And
gives
she's
a
also
shit?
a child, by the way.
Well, she's
That too.
technically a teenager.
Well,
I mean,
by Japan standards, she's an adult. So
let's see. Max is 21. She's 16. Yeah, wait 2 years, bub. Whereas Ben is 30-something. Ew.
Oh wow.
You know what? I actually kind of would bet if she had to pick between two, it probably would be better if it were Max for age sakes wise. That's the only reason. The ringmaster told me. Sounds good to me.
I'm totally not believing this.
That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie. You asked her father directly instead of her. And no one else's. Oh.
it's the old-fashioned way of when you go to ask a girl for in marriage, you actually ask the father. But
I
but
know.
apparently Shitakumi still lives in the 1950s.
Well, to be fair, I
Yeah.
think Japan sort of does that quite a bit. Not to mention
They
the
do?
fact that I guess some people do that for the sake of, tradition, even over here occasionally.
Yeah,
If they-
Pedro,
if they-
I actually hear a lot of times in media where there are, people that are forced to get married by their parents because they courted each other without the person interested knowing it.
Yep.
Well, there's the Arab, there's the Muslim.
Oh,
religion
God.
thing, yeah, but
Unless Ben and Trilo are together, Trilo can't say a word. Good. Thank you.
Who's voicing Trilo?
I was about to ask you
Ageless.
that.
I am.
A puppet.
Oh, boy.
The ventriloquist puppet.
I'm the only
His
one
real
here
name
who
is
actually enjoys Ben and
Trilo.
Trillo, so.
Oh, but a
To
puppet
be honest,
doesn't
Pedro,
talk.
I was always creeped out by Ventrilo because when you really get down to it, it's a severe case of split personality.
I
but
know, that's why I
considering
hate
how
it.
the Pee Wee Herman movie was, it kind of fits for me.
Before the police came and took me away, if I hit it, if that puppet started flapping off at the bow side, be screwed. Balsa is a
Balsa?
a.
Really?
I take it paid Teos caught onto it.
Balsa is actually a material usually used for different meanings. But
That's the idea,
what
because
Max
the,
said.
that's sort of the idea. Balsa being Trilo's mouth, because he's a puppet and an inanimate object, and God, I hate Trilo, never mind. Sorry, audience, I really don't like Trilo. He sort of tends to cloud my mind with hatred.
He's clowning around.
So basically, he's your Mo.
You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? A puppet as a defense lawyer.
Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet.
Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson.
You're a dick.
Yes, I am. Okay, I hid Trio in the ringmaster's room.
This is also one of the major problems with Apollo Justice, where we're
don't mind
defending
going there and getting
defendants
Trio for me, do you,
that we
my
just don't
sweets?
like.
I think there was like maybe one or
Oh my god. It's happening again.
what?
Ladies and gentlemen, what about Jovah?
Oh boy. Well,
You're lagging again.
You're trapped in another time stream of lag.
well, after this call, we'll just make sure to after this part, we'll just make sure to reset the call. But for now, let's just carry on.
Yeah, let's
It
go.
seems like it's better now.
Let's
Oh,
backtrack. Yay.
Yeah, that's another problem with this turnabout. I will give.
What's up with third cases in Phoenix Wright when you have to backtrack a lot?
But yeah, Jovah, like I was saying, this trial also reminds me of the problems, some of the major problems I have with Apollo Justice, where we're defending people that we just don't like the moron from Case 2 of Apollo Justice.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, that guy was like the one thing about Case. Well, one of the few things about Case 2 that I really didn't like about that case.
I mean, when we flat out hate the characters we're supposed to be defending, it's kind of a deal breaker for me in Ace Attorney.
Granted, I guess for me with this,
So I take Pedro that this is one of the reasons why you don't like this game in the whole franchise, because half of it
No.
is
Well,
defending people
I
you
love
don't
half
like.
of this game. I love half of this game, and I hate the other half.
No, I know, but technically speaking, in two of these cases, you're
don't be so
defending
negative.
dicks.
Of course, we are making progress. I should know because the courtroom is within sight.
I really hope one day we'll be able to do Dual Destinies, because Dual Destinies is, as far as I'm concerned, the best Ace Attorney game.
Well, from what I hear, recording 3DS gameplay should soon become a lot more, less cost expensive, thanks to Citra.
Anyway.
There's still a lot
Yeah.
of mysteries left to be solved.
No kidding.
Unfortunately.
As Joab said, unfortunately, we're not in the Layton games, so the mysteries are not exactly particularly interesting to solve. Oh well.
Regina isn't here. Yay!
What a shocker.
Not. It's not your fault, Shiva. I just don't like the character.
She was speaking as
I am the
Regina.
character.
Wait, she was speaking a
piss
character.
off.
Oh,
Piss
Wow.
off. No one likes you.
Says the Mo guy. Well, granted, I sort of do end up liking Mo. Okay, here's the thing about the characters. It's like,
I
well,
hate Mo.
basically, I grew to like the characters, but it was by the end of the second turnabout. Like, here's one problem. There is character development in this turnabout, but like I said, it only starts, by the second day of investigations. It's like, with most other turnabouts, you have character development from beginning to finish, but here we have to wait till the second investigation for these characters to actually start getting likable. And even then, by that end, only really Max and Mo really seem likable. If anything, Ben and Trilo's development actually makes Trilo worse in my eyes, but whatever.
Now let's focus on
Yeah.
what Max told us.
Like that the puppet is in this room.
Yep,
I am.
he
I
is.
said that he and Trello is somewhere in this room.
Maya, did you bring the axe?
And also, and why didn't you couldn't know him the first time you came here?
Because we didn't know the puppet was in here. Another problem with this turnabout. This may possibly be one of the most backtracking, back and forth cases ever.
Jovah, I have to say that the third case in the first game takes that cake.
Well, I don't know. It's like, at times I feel like we do even more backtracking with less progress in this case than Turnabout Samurai.
I don't know. I just felt like that in Turnabout Samurai we had
All country
to go
quiz
back.
champions. Ringmasters Association mini golf master.
Yeah, we already did this.
Yeah, I forgot at that time. I think there was a big
Beer
spread
belly
between
balloon
that.
bounce champ. Pet grooming Grand Prix.
Why are you showing me these stupid names again?
I think I
'Cause
was
why
looking
not?
for the. I'd forgotten that I showed that in another part. I recorded this part quite a while, after I'd recorded a few previous parts. Oh, now I remember. Oh, wait, now I remember. We have to look at this
Because
again
Trilo
because
is in
that's what
there.
Trilo is. That's why. This
This
is
is
Sparta!
That's Trilo. That's Ben's puppet.
good. I've always needed something for a new firewood source. I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later.
Come on, Jovah. Papers are less expensive.
True. But hey,
Trilo handed over to Maya.
Why do I have to carry this thing?
because I don't want to be infected with the turnabout big
Now
top
stop-
virus. You've
now
already
stop
been
your hand up
subjected
his
to it,
ass.
so we can find a cure for you later. And also, I
I'm
hate
pouting
Trilo.
again.
Okay. I really don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this.
You're not
Hey,
alone, Jovah. But
Hey,
unlike
Jovah,
you,
you're the one
strong
who
desire life than me.
you're the one recording it, so you only have yourself to blame.
No,
for
no, no,
this.
no, 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 no. I meant giving Trilo to him. Like I said, I can take most of this turnabout's badness, even if it is the worst case of all, except for Trilo!
Hello to you too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree?
Well, it is winter, Maya.
Yeah, it's between Christmas and New Year's Eve.
I do indeed. Don't you think it's cold, Nick?
Yeah, let us use some
Actually,
wood
Maya,
to light a
Maya, the audience may not be able to see it, but I was actually smart enough to come in a winter coat. So I don't feel as cold.
Remember, I'm off camera.
Exactly.
So, are you gonna show it the puppet or... Oh my god.
We have to talk to him first before giving the puppet. Yes, I've tested this out. You have to you have to talk to him first, and then you can give him the puppet
Yes.
to move on.
What about the 4 years?
You see what I mean to you when I say that this case feels even a bit slower than Turnabout Samurai? Not only...
I don't know.
Ow.
Oh, it's so funny. And
It
Max
still
is so
stretches in
amazing.
2 days instead of 3.
Not to mention Regina being the cutest little thing I have ever seen.
Oh my
Maya,
god.
I know you're in love with Regina, but why don't you just be upfront with her at this point?
Let the ship sail. Wooty wooty woo.
I think the fans have already done that.
Regina,
Oh yeah, and now for a kicker here. You ready? You ready for a twist?
I hate her guts.
I really like her too much.
That's
Wow,
right!
you
Turns
like-
out Ben doesn't like Regina.
Ben, will you be my new best friend?
Oh
Like I
god.
said, I like...
You guys are so mean.
You see, he doesn't like her much. So see, I can already relate to Ben. Therefore, he's the best character so far.
Regina, you're about as interesting as this chair I'm sitting
Don't-
on. Now go away.
Don't worry, Regina.
Oh, here
Just
we
about
go.
everyone else in the story
Why not
loves
tell
you.
Daddy to take Max's money away?
Ah, Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine.
Oh boy.
There we
I've
go.
unleashed it. Okay, Maya, let's
boy,
go now
this
before
is
it's...
not gonna go well.
Alright, Maya, let's get going. I know you want to go propose to
really
Regina
fast,
as well,
but-
so let's go find her.
That time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
So, Nick, where are we going next?
Burger King.
Maybe far from here. Whoa.
Nay, wait.
Oh.
Who said that?
Gilbert
Jesus.
Gottfried?
What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
What's your problem anyway? Don't you know how to properly greet someone?
I know how to properly greet someone, not something.
Ben? Is that you, Ben? No, I would never. It was me, yeah, me, down here.
You're Trilo.
Or Scarface,
That's Mr.
depending.
Quest
Are
to
we in
you,
the
sir.
DC universe?
Learn some manners before you just blur out my name. I try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect.
So is a comedian demanding respect? Never seen that before.
Not again. Sigh. Mr. Queast, is that better?
Now, look at me when I'm talking to you. 8-bit. 8-bit?
What? You 8-bit? Excuse me?
I am not 8-bit! I'm
Then-
at least 16-bit. Actually, I'm more than 16-bit. I'm 32-bit, and why am I arguing with you on this?
The Game Boy Advance. I mean, the DS.
Trilo, we talked about insulting people. You promised. If anyone's mocking me, being mean to bullies was not included in the deal.
8-bit excuse for an attorney.
I'm sorry, Trilo. Nick, what just happened?
I think
I
we just
know.
unleashed
Tripping
the
balls.
devil, Maya. Actually, I may have gone.
I'll still
Actually,
take
you know what?
Trilo
I take
over
that
any day.
back. As bad as Trilo is, he's not that bad. I've seen much worse characters.
Okay,
still.
like I said, I'll still take Trilo over Mo any day.
I'll take Mo over Trilo any day.
I'll
Tell us what you know about the bird.
take another case over this one.
You're talking to me? I said you're talking to me. There's no one here, so you must be talking to me.
Okay.
Yes, I know. I know.
Oh, Quest, you behave, young man. Shut up,
Yeah.
Woody.
Theo, can I have the gun, please?
What are you talking?
Can I have the gun, please?
You see what I mean now? You see what I mean now?
Anytime.
You see what I mean now, Shiori?
Trilo
You
is
make
pretty
such
much
a-
Oh.
You don't need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt.
As far as
Made
this
us all
case,
peanuts.
sorry. As far as this case goes,
What about
Tri-
you, Rich? What's your take on Ben and Trillo?
I'll take them over Mo.
Alright.
Basically, as far as for me, Trilo Queast is the bottom of the barrel in this case.
What about Regina? Would you take them over Regina?
I'll take Ben. I'll take Ben over Regina, but I'll take Regina over Trilo.
No. I mean, Dwebs. Would you take them over Regina?
I'll take almost anyone in this case over Regina.
Almost
so I'm guessing
anyone?
you're not a fan of dumb blonde type characters.
No, I'm not.
Alright. Okay, I'll talk. Grams just got clobbered over the head.
Oh shit.
Wow, speaking with such respect for the dead, ain't he?
Let me
Pop
lay it
too
out,
close.
out for you. The face sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand up my pants.
Maya, give me the gun!
Okay, come on, that was funny.
Yes,
No,
yes,
that
that
was
actually was funny. That was funny.
Your partner? You mean Ben? Reminds me of that. Reminds me of that joke in Family Guy, where they're parroting the Flintstones, and one of Barney is in the toilet, and the toilet is actually one of those birds with a big beak. And then after it's done, the bird turns to the audience. You think you have a crap job?
Yeah, I remember that.
All right, tell him to back off on me, will you? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Line. I'm gonna punch the fucking moron who recorded this because there's no lines here. Where are my lines? Give me more lines. I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as line
Masquerading as.
circus performer, I found my Madonna.
You're Madonna, huh?
So you're what name?
Madonna.
That guy who played Dr. Claw. in
Regina,
Inspector
my
Gadget.
lovely Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben?
The romance between a puppet and a 16-year-old girl.
I'm pretty sure it's just Ben who actually does like her, but you know.
Yeah.
Split personality.
Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You don't have to excuse him. He does not understand what he speaks.
Oh, and you're one to really talk all that, aren't you?
I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty, and swag shall marry her. Marry? But I called dibs on her.
Yeah. Wait.
Master. Okay. What exactly is so special about Regina that everybody in this fucking case is? You know what?
Well,
This is
to
really.
be honest,
This is
to be
giving me
honest,
school days flashbacks.
No, Pedro, I think there's actually a reason. She's indeed the
Oh my
daughter
God.
of the ringmaster. And
Oh my God,
basically
Jovah.
she's the narrator of
Yes,
all the
Pedro.
power and money of the circus.
Jovah, I just realized.
What?
When it came to this case, the creator of School Days took over for the writing of this case. It
Hey,
all
that
makes sense
actually
now.
would make sense for several of the things that happen, especially with when Maya hits on Regina.
It all makes
Wait a
sense
minute,
now.
we get a scene where Maya hits on Regina.
Yep.
We got it. Don't you remember?
We've actually had that We've actually had that several times, Shiroi, and we're gonna have a few more later on.
No, I thought that was just her telling Nick that she likes her.
Don't worry. Maya definitely mentions it while Regina's there at times as well.
You're going to marry Regina?
Wow, Maya, you best pick up the pace. It sounds like you've got competition.
That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she?
Well, I get that they wanted to nail the concept of the visual novel genre, I guess.
But she did seem a bit worried about things. Wow, even Regina realizes what's wrong here.
Well, she... I don't care. It is my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched.
You know what? Actually,
Archer.
you know what? At least Max actually thought to ask some people about this. This puppet wants to take matters completely in his own hands.
I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song.
Oh, goody.
Oh dear God, no.
Brilliant.
The gift of song. How
Jesus.
beautiful.
You know what's sad?
Yeah.
A 1950s Disney fairy tale is better written than this case.
In this
Indeed.
2002 case.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
got
God.
that right.
I gave her... That's right. Turns out I'm
The Green
Well,
Fairy.
what's the name?
I forgot her name. Mary. It's not Marietta and Flora. What's the name of the second fairy?
Oh, Fauna, was it?
Fauna. Yes, that's it. And that turns out I'm actually Fauna's. I was actually brought to life by Fauna. That's why I'm here. And
So are you related to Pinocchio then?
Oh boy.
I want
you to touch
me.
Okay.
Jesus.
Hey, I have a phone call. Pardon me for a bit.
Private.
Somebody be Phoenix while I'm away.
That is
I'm Taylor.
inappropriate.
Fine.
I want
Go you do it.
Fine, Liz. Fine. Let's go.
They need a little work.
Yeah. Who asked you? I'm the artist here.
Yeah, you're doing a fine
Do
good
not
job.
associate yourself with any brilliant picture movie. And I'm back now. Call
I
listen
know.
for me.
I only got
You're
four
not- you're-
speaks for one line.
You're not George Valentine, Trillo.
Now
Stop
that
it.
Trilo's here, does that mean you can speak normally now?
Hey, buttface!
Hey, I am not a yokai!
You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser?
And yes, believe it or not, Teal and Dwibs, there is in fact a yokai that literally has a butt for a face.
Yeah, Pedro
know.
told me.
Basically, it's a level 5 took a page from the Atlas.
I know.
It's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all.
Wow, that makes you my enemy in
Something
court.
a lot more
Wonderful.
Trillo. But basically, Teo, remember that giant ass that was chasing us in one of the tavern stages?
No, Pedro, you already told me.
Oh, I did? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you did.
Sorry then. Alright.
Don't worry.
Okay. Let's go to the court already.
I
Wait,
wish
did
I
you-
could,
did
but
you
there's
just
still
see-
one more
Mr.
card.
T?
See, you see, even Trillo himself is erring for the court part to come. See, Trillo's on my side.
I think Phil just quoted Mr. T.
I think Maya's confused.
In many ways.
Don't
Don't worry, Maya. Don't worry, Maya. There's still time for you to propose to Regina.
Oh boy.
It wouldn't stop
You can do
anyone
so
else.
in the next part.
One more part of investigations.